Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 11 of the Whimsy Expanded Legacy Challenge Generation 2. We are back again with, of course, Alan, and in the last episode we saw Alan, Xochitl, and Carmen enjoying the summer weather, and they went to the neighboring pool and obviously celebrated the Health and Wellness Day as well. And summer break continues in this episode, so without further ado, let's head on over to gameplay. So everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Whimsy Expanded Legacy Challenge, and I'm actually playing this straight off where we left off last episode. So it's only been a couple of hours, and I'm just trying to focus. Oh, Xochitl is a very clumsy sim, but I'm just trying to focus on her for the meantime because it's actually summer break at the moment. One, Carmen is actually on a field trip, and Alan has actually gone to university already to give his final presentation. So it's just Xochitl in the house at the moment. She doesn't have work as well, so she is trying to level up her fitness skill because she actually needs level 9. I believe it's level 9 in order to be promoted from an all-star to an MVP. But it's so hilarious that she is such a clumsy sim as well. And then basically Alan is back, and I'm pretty sure he has given his presentation excellent. So he's got class in less than 10 minutes for the social networks online and off, and then he's got another class later on in the afternoon. Now there are a few things that I'm thinking of doing for this particular episode. Now I kind of want to focus on Xochitl as well. I think focus more on her aspiration. So it's basically to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or go on 2 dates. Now, the last time, silly me, clumsy sims try not to take themselves too seriously. Okay, alright, maybe stop that for a bit then, Xochitl. Use this, and then let's give Noodle a bath as well. So anyways, so everyone, what I'm planning to do for this episode is I would like to help Xochitl work on her aspiration, and her aspiration is the soulmate. And I mean, there's nothing going on between her and Alan at the moment. They're very good friends, unless the game does something to make that more than friends. But at the moment, they're just friends, and they are kind of like housemates as well. And last episode, Alan has actually officially adopted Carmen into his household, so he has become a parent. He's helping Xochitl take care of Carmen. So in saying that, that means I also want to work on Alan's aspiration in becoming a super parent. Excellent. So Alan is back. He's turned in his homework confidently that class and squeezed every bit of knowledge he could out of it. That kind of effort will surely be a great help to his final grade in the course. Now, excellent. So Alan's already working on his homework. Now, for Xochitl, I'm a bit hesitant in actually getting her to go on a date. One, I want her to go on a date by herself. And second, the last time that we went on a date, it was for a different legacy challenge, but then something actually happened to my game, and I was stressed out because it just kept going back to the world map. And that's why I'm a bit hesitant in actually getting her to go on a date as much as I really want her to. No, I'm gonna scratch that, everyone. She did have a whim last episode, and for some reason she actually wants to ask Christopher to be her boyfriend. Now Christopher has got a spouse already, so definitely not in the cards. but she sees him as very attractive as well. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't actually pursue that. But I will see what I can do with Xochitl. Xochitl, I think I've always found it... Oh, she's so clumsy. Like, funny clumsy. I always find it a bit... It's a bit difficult in trying to get Xochitl or do some stuff for Xochitl. I know that she loves her fitness, like... She's praising Noodle. Okay, that's fine. And what I might do, I wonder if there's anything that we could... I mean, she could potentially do, especially during the days when I'll pay the bills as well, Xochitl. Especially during the days when, let's say, Alan and her daughter isn't around. Find odd jobs, buy a residential rental, maybe sit in on a skill class. Oh, maybe do that. Maybe do that, Xochitl.
Huh.
I think that might be good for you. I think she might want to do something with fitness. If I could find it. Rock climbing. I actually can't find it, everyone. I don't think there's one. Or she might actually go to a parenting class. Yeah, I think she's gonna go to a parenting class. Carmen is finally back from her field trip. What did she think? Did we get any moodlets? Theatrical thespian. She really enjoyed the performance. What a rush it must be. What a rush it must be to be on stage. So Alan is back. Excellent. Excellent. Now, I would like him, not discourage, but I think he's going to be, do the parenting, encourage recent behavior. We're going to encourage completing school projects. Ooh, he's now a seasoned member of the Brainiacs. Participating in Brainiacs events now earns extra credit for all classes. Carmen's school is out for summer break unless parents want to keep her in summer school. She's going to start her school break. She's definitely going to start her school break.
Whoa!
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Oh, he's reached level 2. Very good. So he's influencing to take out the trash as well. But that's really good. I want her... Can Carmen talk to Alan about... I wonder whether she is able to... I think it's more of small talk. Not fish for compliments. Share summer break excitement. I think she's gonna do that. She's like... Yeah, I think she's gonna be like, I'm so excited. It's officially summer break. But she's taking out the trash first. So hopefully later on she'll be able to tell Alan. And she's like, I'm super excited. I'm so excited that it's summer break already. And then I think she's going to be... She's going to enthuse about fitness because she's definitely loving it. And I think she's going to be like... So Alan, Mom was talking to me about woohoo yesterday, but I couldn't really understand what she was telling me. Maybe you could explain it to me a bit better, especially because... Oh, I'm sorry, but I really don't have time to answer your questions right now. So Alan's probably like, oh, I don't think I'm ready for this conversation. So... Oh my gosh, asked the wrong person. Maybe Carmen should have found someone else to ask her questions about woohoo with. Sometimes it's difficult enough to have the courage to ask questions without being shot down so heartlessly. Being a teenager isn't what it's cracked up to be. Oh my gosh, and what did Alan think? He doesn't have time for this. He was just approached by a teenager who had questions about woohoo, of all things. He doesn't really feel like answering those questions right now and is irritated that someone asked at all. Oh my gosh. Alan, you're hilarious. I think sooner or later he's gonna try and help maybe Carmen and Xochitl understand, or at least help Xochitl to explain what woohoo is all about. But Xochitl's not feeling... She's not... Mention being too express happiness, even though you're a bit gloomy. Yeah, so she found it difficult to focus in parenting class today, but still feels it was a valuable use of time. Okay. And at the moment, both Xochitl and Carmen aren't really, I don't think they're seeing eye to eye that well.
Florib Essenoi.
But I think she's gonna be telling her mom, maybe show off her muscles and just kind of be like, Mom, I think I'm enjoying fitness. Plus, it's summer break. Wait, where is Xochitl? Oh, she's all the way over there. Oh no. Why are you? Let's do bathroom for this, and then it's gonna be kitchen. There we go. Ask if Carmen wants siblings. Ask what Carmen's problem is. But I'd like to think that Carmen's problem is trying to figure out what she wants to do for summer break. And she's going to warn not to treat friends poorly. Excellent. I think that's a good advice, actually. I think that's very good advice from Xochitl. And
Imba. Sawata. Bima.
I really don't like you very much right now. Just feeling bitter over a few things that I'll get over eventually. Or not. Oh no. Alright, Alan is asleep at the moment. Carmen. Okay, Carmen, why don't you maybe practice for the meantime? Called out. Carmen got called out for her mean behavior towards the sim. Shame on her. An aggravating conversation. Okay, so she's not seeing eye to eye with her mom at the moment. Do you want to say hi to Christopher, Xochitl? Oh no, he's going away. Never mind. Is he going away? Or is he still there? So Xochitl's gonna invite Christopher in. Now remember, she really does find Christopher very attractive. But they are friends. They're friends and they're neighbors. And then I wonder whether she could maybe share some melancholy thoughts, and maybe because at the moment Alan is asleep, so she's probably going to tell Christopher about the current situation that she has with her daughter and how they're not really seeing eye to eye as well. And maybe do small talk and just ask about day. Just ask about day.
Oh, yes.
And then Alan's finally awake, so he's probably going to come around and then kind of say hi. Say hi to Christopher. Maybe compliment his outfit, like, hey Christopher, I like what you're wearing. And, you know, ask about... Do small talk and ask about day, because you haven't seen Christopher in a while. Excellent. Oh, I love this. He's actually doing it. Like, I was already thinking of getting Alan to watch Carmen, but I love that he's doing it autonomously, and he's gonna cheer for her. He's gonna be like, you're doing really well. Compliment. I think fire her up, like, keep going, you've got this. And you're improving even more so. Discuss interests, but then it's kind of like, for storyline purposes, it's kind of like Alan asking Carmen, like, is there anything that you want to do during your summer break? You don't necessarily have to stay in the house the whole time. You could go out with your friends. You could also join some activities, some club groups, some clubs that would be of interest to whatever hobby that you would like to do. Which means she's not... Oh dear. So, and in saying that, what I'm gonna get her to do is... I'm pretty sure it is in... I think it's youth activities. Yeah. I mean, it's 9:16. Okay, maybe not at the moment. But she'll probably do it the next day. Talk to Xochitl. I think you need to check up on her. Ask about her day. And then she's probably going to tell you, like, no, like, it hasn't been that great. Because I've had another aggravating conversation with my daughter. And he's gonna express admiration, be like, you're doing well, Xochitl. You just need to get through to her. And over time, she will understand the reasons why you're telling her, for
Rena.
example, to message you when she's going out, or at least to let you know where she's going to be, to make sure that she's safe. Ask about relationship goals, actually. Maybe Alan's like,
We in a row.
I wonder,
Oh, Gosha.
I'm only looking for platonic connections. Okay, fair enough.
Javuk?
Arabev.
With
What's
Nick.
the deep secret?
Kinkubu Koiba. Ah, Yivs.
What is the deep secret?
Ah. Nate.
So everyone, it's the next day, and everyone has kind of gathered here in Alan's office. So Xochitl is actually trying to call over Carmen, and she wants to be friendly with Carmen. I think she's going to do a smooth apology. Maybe she also realizes that maybe the way that she approached the situation, I think she knew that she could have approached it better than what she did and how she did it. And she's going to be friendly. She's going to be friendly with her daughter, and she's gonna try and hug her lovingly. Now, I don't know whether Carmen will actually let her do that. Oh, good. Good. Okay, I'm glad. And then she's gonna boost Carmen's confidence.
Ungablashu. Tabana Ina. Ball drugs.
So what I'm gonna get Carmen to do is actually finally go to a youth activities. So it's just gonna be her, and I would like to think that she's already asked permission from her mom. I am going to get her to do a music lesson, I think, or maybe even art class. I'm gonna see whether she's going to enjoy the art class, and maybe then Carmen can possibly surprise her with an easel if she finds interest in painting. And at the same time, I am going to get Xochitl to, I think it is, we need to bring kudos to a vet clinic. Hello everyone, we are in the world of Newcrest, and I had Xochitl bring kudos to the vet clinic just because he hasn't been feeling the greatest, and he's already signed her up, so hopefully we just need to be patient, and hopefully it's our turn next. And I haven't actually been to this particular vet clinic before, and I love how there's actually a skating rink as well. So this is something that we could probably go to, especially because it's summer break. The only problem is I know that Xochitl has work today, and plus Alan's got uni, so it's really only Carmen who could probably, let's do the expensive treatment, who could probably enjoy the park. Let's order some food. I think let's go for a hot dog. Order a hot dog, maybe just enjoy it. So this is quite, I know everyone that I haven't really been focusing with Xochitl at all, because of course Alan is the main character of this particular generation. And as much as I was hoping to help Xochitl work on her aspiration, at the moment, she's not really looking for any romantic relationships, because we did get Alan to ask her what kind of relationship goals that she wants, and at the moment, she's only really looking for platonic connections. So I think this is quite nice for Xochitl. Very good. Whereabouts do you go? Oh no! Oh my gosh. Don't slip. You're in the grass. My goodness. I think she's trying to be the best mom that she can be for Carmen, but of course, I think she's kind of struggling a little bit. I think she had her mother-in-law the whole time, and she has probably helped take care mostly of Carmen. And maybe that's why she hasn't really been seeing eye to eye with Carmen, and maybe this is the only time, this is the time where they've actually got to spend, you know, she's actually got to spend some time with her daughter. Because even with the parenting skill class, like she found it really difficult. And she's asked the help of Alan, who is very kind enough to help her raise Carmen. So everyone, we are currently in Oasis Springs, and for storyline purposes, I'm gonna say that Alan has been invited by his workmates, who probably hasn't seen him for a while because he's been so busy with his university, that they invited him over and said, hey, we could go and watch a movie. I think they're probably gonna watch Sims of the Dead. And I think it's just nice because, yeah, I think this is just a nice way. And it's kind of like, I feel like I'm breaking off the episode in different parts, and each part is kind of focusing with Xochitl and then with Alan and then a little bit with Carmen. But I'm kind of glad that I wanted to do this for Alan, because as always, he's either just really focused on his uni stuff and, you know, trying to really connect with Xochitl and Carmen, which he's doing really, really well anyway. Oh my gosh, Damien, you need to sit down. Do you want to sit down? But yeah, so I'm kind of glad that I was able to do this for Alan, because he's got friends, which I absolutely love for him. And, you know, he's trying to retain that balance between work, social life, and school. So I'm really glad that he's hanging around with Naomi and Damien and Amelia. And maybe during the weekend, especially when also Xochitl doesn't have work, they could go to the swimming pool again, but maybe this time with a few more friends. So I'm gonna get him to enjoy that. And then there's no one here though. We could even cook caramel corn. Is there Dad here? Oh my gosh, Dad is here. Totally like Dad. What are you doing here? I think Alan is also gonna get some popcorn. That's such a good idea. We should have gotten that later before. Ooh, maybe cook a cheddar popcorn. Excellent. And our Dad is here. So everyone, I'm getting the group to grab some of the cheddar popcorn that Alan made. He does look very tense though. So everyone, our dad has actually followed us home. And you know what? I think Alan's gonna spend some time with his dad. And I'm gonna get him to, because it's part of the summer break, I'm actually gonna get him to grill something. Let's go for a chicken chimichurri skewers. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since he's seen his dad as well. But it's really good to see Ezra. And he's tense, so I think I'm gonna get him to complain to his dad about his classes and how he needs to be able to do these classes. Like, he's come to terms, like he's enjoying uni, but at the same time I think he's very stressed. And the fact that he's been juggling working from home as well as trying to get all of his term paper and presentations be done on time. He is also going to, yeah, he's gonna vent. Like, I know that it's necessary for me to study, but it's just so hard, Dad. It's so hard. Post-game presser. Following a difficult loss, Xochitl sat down with the media for a post-game interview. Already feeling heated, anger flashed in her eyes when a reporter asked, "Statistically, this was one of the worst choke jobs in the history of the sport. Your team had a commanding lead and collapsed in the last minute. Who is responsible for that?" With her emotions surging, Xochitl wanted to unleash a rant and point out that the coaching staff didn't have her on the field in the final moments. but she knew that such issues should be handled within the locker room away from the public. Will Xochitl blame her coach for not utilizing her talents or act like a professional athlete? I think Xochitl's going to act like a professional athlete, and she's going to discuss winning and losing as a team. Come on, Alan, resume the skewers because your dad is also waiting. He is going to call to meal so that everyone can have something.
Dag, Jumis.
There we go. Come over here. Come, grab a serving. You want to check on Xochitl? Ask the Stargaze. And it's like, do you want to talk about it? And I think they will. But then, that's such a nice way, like, you know, let's stargaze for a bit while you tell me what happened at the game today. And I think that's when... Oh, she agreed to it. Thought-provoking, yes. Illuminated by stars. Looking at the vast sky brings inspiration that anything is possible. Cute. So I'd like to think this is when Xochitl is just opening up to Alan about what happened at the game and how the press was asking her all of these questions and she knew the answer to it, but she chose to be professional about it and not actually blame the coaching staff about the loss, because she's an all-rounder. She's an all-star, and they didn't put her in the final game, the final match. So everyone, I think I'm going to end this episode over here. I'm quite happy that we were able to spend, even if it's just a little bit of time, with each of the characters. Not so much as Carmen, but definitely we spent a bit more time with Xochitl and of course Alan. Now, I am hopeful that for the next episode we are finally able... I really want all three of them and some of their friends to actually go and properly enjoy the summer break, maybe go to another swimming pool or the beach. But I really, most of my Let's Plays anyway are always wholesome activities. I really do love doing that for my Sims. Now, for Alan, he's still got a long way to go in regards to his parenting, being a super parent aspiration, but you know, he's making his way. He's getting there. He's getting there. At the moment, he's still very much focused on his uni. He knows that he really wants to finish this off so then he could finally be promoted and work his way up on the education career. And whereas Xochitl is a professional athlete and she will remain and be professional in all of the press media. And she's also working on her fitness skill in order to become an MVP. Whereas for Carmen is a teenager. She wants to do painting, she loves playing the piano, but at the same time, she's not really seeing eye to eye with her mom. And as much as she appreciates Alan helping her mom and being there for her as well, there's just some things that she can't ask him just yet. So for example, the woohoo talk. But otherwise, I hope that you have really enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed playing it. Oh, excellent. Excellent, she's going to be cheerful. All right, we'll embrace the change. And yeah, so take two. I really hope that you have enjoyed this episode. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all into the next one. See ya. Bye.